Have you ever wished you had, I don't know, a magic wand for problems? A simple phrase that just cuts through all the noise and gets straight to a solution? Well, guess what? In Korean, there's something that gets pretty darn close. It's like the ultimate life hack, and today, we are going to pull it apart and see how it works.
So, it all kicks off with something super simple like this. Imagine your friends complaining, "Ugh, I'm so hungry." The classic no-nonsense Korean reply, "Well, if you're hungry, just eat." I know. It sounds almost too obvious, right? But that simple, direct logic, that's the secret key to this entire concept.
And trust me, it does not stop at being hungry. Not even close. What if you're broke? Then just don't spend any money. Your boyfriend is being a total pain? Just break up with him. You're staring at a bunch of ingredients with no clue what to do? Just follow the recipe. Seriously, it's this incredibly flexible tool for just about any simple problem.
So, what exactly is this powerful little phrase? Well, at its heart, it's a specific grammar pattern. And its whole job, its entire reason for being, is to serve up a simple, logical, and direct solution to whatever issue someone's complaining about.
The pattern is 으면 되잖아. And really, what you're saying is, hey, why are we making this so complicated? The answer is staring us right in the face. It's all about cutting through the drama and just getting to the point. The real nuance here is that the solution should feel obvious, almost like a duh moment.
Okay, so how does this thing actually tick? How does it work inside a real sentence? Let's grab one of those examples from before and really put it under the microscope, piece by piece. You'll see the logic just snap into place.
Let's look at 그냥 따라하면 되잖아. First up, we've got 그냥, which just means just. Simple enough. Then comes 따라하면. This is the verb to follow, 따라하다, mixed with the conditional 면, which means if. So, 따라하면 means if you follow. And we finish it with 되잖아, which basically means it works or it'll be okay. So put it all together and you literally get, if you just follow it, it works. See? So logical?
So here's the golden formula, the main takeaway. It's really that simple. You set up a condition using if, that's your 면 part, and then you pair it with the solution, 되다, which means it works out or it becomes okay. Condition plus solution equals your simple, no-fuss answer.
All right, so you get the logic behind it. Now, how do you actually start building these sentences yourself with any verb you can think of? Well, the good news is the rule is incredibly easy.
It's a super simple two-step process. First, you grab your verb. Let's say 먹다, for to eat. You just chop off the da at the end to get the verb stem, which is just 먹. And second, you stick the right ending onto that stem. That's it. Seriously.
Okay, so here is the one tiny rule you need to remember. It all depends on the last letter of the verb stem. If the stem ends in a vowel, like ka from the verb 가다, you just add 면 되잖아. So you get 가면 되잖아. But if the stem ends in a consonant, like 먹 from 먹다, you need to add 으면 되잖아. That little extra vowel in the middle just makes it sound smoother, so you get 먹으면 되잖아. And that's the whole construction rule, right there.
Okay, listen up, because this next part is, and I'm not kidding, probably the most important thing to know. You can have the grammar down perfectly, but using this phrase out in the wild, it's all about the vibe. Your tone of voice can completely flip the meaning on its head.
So, on one hand, you can say it with a helpful, efficient tone, like you're offering a friend a genuinely good piece of advice, a cool little life hack. But on the other hand, if you say it with an impatient, sharp tone, you just sound dismissive. It's like saying, duh, isn't it obvious? It's the difference between being a helpful friend and just being kind of rude. Your tone is everything.
And speaking of not being rude, you've also got to think about politeness levels. The version we've been using, 되잖아, is casual. That's what you use with your close friends, people you're really comfortable with. If you're talking to a coworker, a stranger, or anyone older than you, you have to add the polite marker yo to the end. It becomes 되잖아요. It's such a tiny change, but believe me, it makes a world of difference.
Okay, theory's great and all, but the best way to learn is by doing, right? So let's put this into practice. I'm going to throw a couple of everyday problems at you, and I want you to think about how you'd solve them with our new favorite phrase. You ready for this?
All right, first scenario. Picture this. Your friend is in a fitting room. They come out and complain, these clothes are way too small. What's the simple, direct, logical solution you'd give them? The verb you're looking for is something like to exchange. And there it is. 큰 걸로 바꾸면 되잖아. Just exchange them for a bigger one. See how that works? The verb 바꾸다 ends in a vowel, so we just add 면 되잖아. It cuts right through the complaining and gets straight to the answer. Perfect.
Okay, one more for you.
Your friend is supposed to be studying, but they're just whining, I really don't want to study. What's the simple and maybe a little bit cheeky solution you could offer them?
Boom. 그럼 놀면 되잖아. Well, then just play. The verb here is 놀다, to play. The stem 놀 ends in a consonant, so we need that extra vowel. 노르면. But wait, this is one of those irregulars, so we just use 놀면. Either way, it's the perfect example of that direct problem-solving logic. If you don't want to study, what's the alternative? Playing.
So let's wrap this all up with a super quick recap. 3 things to remember. Number 1, use this grammar for simple, almost obvious logical solutions. Number 2, always check if that verb stem ends in a vowel or a consonant to pick the right ending. And number 3, the big one, always check your tone and your politeness level. And there you have it, the Korean just do it phrase all laid out. It's a really powerful little tool for thinking logically and communicating directly. So I guess my final question for you is, now that you have this secret for simple solutions, what's the first problem you're going to go out and solve?